Can you refuse to provide the police with your mobile phone PIN number or access code? There are a lot of videos going around online to say that you can just flat out refuse and there's no law that requires you to give them your PIN number. But that is not quite correct. So welcome back to the channel. A very brief video for this weekend. But if you are new to me, I am Daniel Shensmith, a barrister of England and Wales. And you might want to check out my new channel as well, which is to help you build wealth, which is Daniel Shensmith, linked in the description below. So to answer this question in typical lawyer style, it depends. The starting position is that there is no initial law that requires you to provide your PIN number to your mobile phone to the police, but there's many reasons they might want it. Now, I trust that most of you watching won't be in the position where you're being arrested and questioned by the police, but you never know when you might be mistaken for somebody that really did commit a crime and then they are questioning you for it and they want access to your mobile phone. And you might decide that you don't want to give them access to your mobile phone and you need to know the default position as to whether you're required to give them that PIN number or not. The default and the starting position is that you do not need to give them your PIN number to open your phone. However, and it's a big however, if the police deem it absolutely necessary to gain access to any information on your phone, for example, it might be something to do with national security, even if you're innocently mixed up in all of this, they can apply for a notice so long as a judge will sign off on it under Section 49 of the Regulation of Investigatory Powers Act of 2000. Now, there's certain criteria that this must meet, but if they require this notice from authorized by a judge to require you to provide them with the PIN number and you then fail to comply with that notice, you are then committing a criminal offense. And you could face time in prison, either up to 2 years or up to 5 years in certain type of cases. Now, they can apply for one of these notices so long as there are reasonable grounds. And first of all, they must know that you have the PIN in your possession. So if they just find this phone and ask you for the PIN and you clearly don't know it, then that wouldn't be proportionate. But if they know that you have the PIN number, it's your phone and it is proportionate on the reasons that they want the information, then those two factors need to be considered. Do you have the PIN, and is it a proportionate step to require you to provide them the PIN, depending on what the information is? But it also must be necessary to obtain that information, which I'll come on to in just a moment. But finally, it must also not be reasonably practicable for the person, i.e. the police, who requires this notice to be able to obtain that protected information without you giving them the PIN number and obviously without issuing you with the notice. So if all of those things are met, then providing that there are grounds, which I will describe broadly now, those being broadly 3 types of grounds. Firstly, as I mentioned earlier, it could be in the interests of national security. This is a very broad and sweeping reason why they could want this PIN number from you, although most cases probably won't fall under that category. The second category, which is also probably going to be relatively unlikely, although I don't have any statistics, so don't quote me, but if it's in the interests of the economic well-being of the UK, then again, they might require your PIN number and then seek a notice signed by a judge to require you to provide that PIN number. However, the most common case, I suspect, is that which the police are seeking to prevent or to detect crime, and therefore have applied to the court for a judge to sign off on a notice requiring you to provide the PIN number to the police to assist with their investigation. If you don't comply with that notice and it's been properly served on you, it is an official notice from the court, then again, as I say, you could be facing a criminal prosecution for that, and you could be facing time in prison depending on how serious the case is. So that, I thought, was a very useful little video because lots of people have been asking about it. And so for the weekend, short bite-sized video, I hope that was useful. Please do subscribe if you find these videos useful. And as always, thank you for watching.